Hi everyone, and welcome to the Green Room in September with my colleague John Mullen.
Hi folks.
I'm Laura Short from Green at Heart, as I'm sure you already know by now. So this month we're continuing to talk about our if not now then when topic. And this month's pain point within quite a lot of businesses, and it's something that my clients are telling me quite often at the minute, is to do with information. And it's to do with an overload of information or possibly not enough, but certainly they don't know where to go for that information. That's the biggest thing that's kind of coming through at the minute. They want to do something about the environment, they want to reduce their carbon footprint, but they don't know where to go and they don't know how much information to actually take on board. So unfortunately, that leads to a little bit of, well, we'll just do nothing. Do you find that's the same for some of your clients?
It's the same all over. Everybody, it's as if today's society, we're getting an overload of information.
Yeah.
And there's always something new. Oh, oops, let's turn that off. It's like going to buy a mobile phone. Oh, but next week you're going to have a flashier mobile phone.
Yeah.
Or next week it's going to be slightly different at a different price. And everything's always changing. So you keep on putting it off.
Yeah.
We have to approach the energy crisis or sustainability, from a fixed point and go, right, we need to make a decision.
Yeah. And it does come down to the fact of, when is your business going to be at a point where that decision has to be made? I think we've already got to that point in terms of energy prices. We all know that we need cheaper prices, but what can we do about that? Well, the price cap that's just come in for businesses is really going to help.
Thank goodness for that.
Head over to John's video on Energy Evangelist to actually find out a bit more about that. But in terms of carbon savings and energy and resource reduction, it's putting a stake in the ground and saying, right, this is where we're starting from. No matter when it is in the year, it doesn't have to tie in with your financial year. Those kind of things can be worked out later. Let's just put a pin down and say, now we're going to start. And then how do you begin? Because there's lots of different schemes out there. There's lots of different accreditations that you can go with. But my honest opinion would be pick one and stick with it. As long as you have consistency with your business, that's the most important thing. As long as you have a set method and a set way of doing things, then you've always got that background methodology to go forward with. So something that John and I are really proud to be starting and becoming a part of is our joint business called Clearly Net Zero, which we're actually going to be launching within hopefully the next month. It's a really exciting time for us. More information will be coming out soon, but it's a really easy, I hate to use the word, but idiot's guide. And I know that is actually something some of my clients have sort of wanted, is an idiot's guide. 12-month program, a guided program, guided by ourselves. As well as industry experts that we will be bringing in to help with the delivery. But it's an easy to use, easy to navigate system that provides you with ultimately accredited data. And that's the most important thing that's why we've put our names to it, is because of that accreditation, because it's backed by an industry standard, so that that your information and the data that you're putting in to do with your resources and your energy use is actually going to be certified at the end of it.
Yeah, this is the most important thing, and we went really out of our way to find out a set of tools which can be verified. It's like, whenever you go to your accountant, they have to do things in a specific way so that you can compare businesses.
Yeah.
Say, if you're a farmer, you compare farm number 1 against farm number 2, and you can say which one is operating in a better way. It's the same principles. It's a standard which will not change. It's a foundation which somebody can measure you against.
Yeah.
And somebody else external to us is verifying that you're doing it right.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that will change is the bespoke nature of the advice that we give to each business, because we do recognise that each business is different. The solutions will be different for every business, but the data that you feed in and the information that you get out from that will be the same across the board. But rest assured, you will get a bespoke service from us, because that's ultimately what we want to deliver.
Yeah, because you're all different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So more information will be coming through on that over the coming few weeks and months. And we hope that if this has whetted your appetite a little bit to start your carbon saving journey, then get in touch on the email address below, and then you can register your interest for Clearly Net Zero, which is coming soon.
Yay.
So we will see you in the October edition of the Green Room. Until then, bye.
Bye.